Do you ever wake up and find a stranger in the mirror? Well, that's my story. I've been losing myself lately. For over a year now, I imposed myself a lifestyle that didn't resonate with me. The wild, adventuring soul I once was became this diminished, remote maiden doing nothing else than caring for my home and working all day long. I didn't realize it, but as I danced that night, for the first time in a very long time, I was free again.
Sometimes it feels like nobody's listening. Sharks in the water, but just keep swimming. We're never fitting with the rest. We've all got monsters unprepared.
This winter, I keep staring at the night sky, this tapestry of darkness pierced by light. Just like our world today, full of contrasts.
Am I the hunter or the prey? Should I run or should I stay?
Just like a laughter's echo after tears were shed, like ice and fire and the sun that rises after the moon. Our lives are full of such profound polarities. This is where we live, in the heart of contrasts, where joy meets sorrow and light dances with darkness. Life's eternal ebb and flow, where all things come and go.
Legs covered in ice, and I forgot my axe. I don't know. I'm not sure it's gonna work. Oh, what da. I don't know what I'm most scared of, to go in the ice or for people to see me. Holy crap. Actually, maybe go in the ice. I'm gonna end this one.
In Houston, but my watch it says 10:43.
Down with the rock.
And I'm trying my best to believe in the best left in me.
Hormesis, the way our metabolism gets stronger when briefly facing challenges like extreme cold temperatures. An effective way to become more resilient whatever life throws at you.
Oh, what a view! Oh, the sky.
Where do I go from here?
No more.
So apparently, to change any situation in life, first you need to change your perspective. Guillaume, my lover, him and I are facing some tough moments together. It is hard watching the relationship we've treasured so much become strained and filled with differences. I somehow became very codependent in this relation. That's why I'm walking this path alone now. I needed a different environment, a different perspective to find myself again and eventually come up with a plan.
𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐬, come and take. 𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬, come and take away the pain. He might come and take it all away. 𝐓𝐢𝐬𝐬𝐬.
Whenever I feel lost in life, I go and meet my true friends, the trees. I admire them for being so quiet yet so strong. There's always been this symbiotic relationship between my inner recovery and the earth beneath my feet. The trees, they just keep saving me. thank you so much to the beautiful Jonah Jinton for teaching me how to hand whistle. As each day unfolds, my inner healing deepens. The word transmuting is my only mantra. I choose to face my shadows. I embrace my darkness, knowing that piece by piece, I'll release them into radiant beams of light. What I'm about to say is quite deep, but that's who I am, right? I'm a deep person, and that's my reality. So in this lifetime, my soul, it chose to incarnate this physical, flesh and blood, human vessel that just feels things so deeply. I can read people and animals so easily. I can feel their strengths, their joys, what excites them, but also their suffering. So while it's such a blessing to have this incredible emotional intelligence, it's also my biggest burden. And the reason why it's such a burden, the reason why it's so heavy on me to be so sensitive, is just that I'm constantly being reminded of our world's duality. And what I mean by that is that I'm constantly being reminded by the universe, by nature, by people, by everything shaping my life, really, that people are born, people live, people get sick, people die. Yeah, that's what it is. That's the cycle of life. I have this huge awareness of our lives' impermanence, where all things will ascend and rise to a peak, only to fall into decay again. That's just what it is. And there is indeed so much wisdom, so much peace to be found there, in knowing that everything is such a divine, cosmic, cyclic order, and that the reason why so many people get to suffer in this life is highly related to karma, purification of the soul, all that. But in a way, my challenge with this is that it tends to feel all kind of meaningless. Yeah, the cycle will go on. Our current civilization is ascending, like our planet Earth is currently in this beautiful phase of ascension, where we're going back to our spiritual, enlightened state. And eventually, our civilization will die, and another will be born anew. And this clarity of our world's constant contrast, polarities, this clarity, this awareness, along with my challenges with my boyfriend, it's the current chapter in my ongoing saga. Letter to myself. Dear Vanille, in this weird chapter of your life, I want you to know one thing. You shouldn't feel bad for making a selfish choice here. You need to prioritize your own well-being before you help others. Remember this English saying? It goes, "Hey, darling, you can't pour from an empty cup." Sure, you remember, you always say that to your clients. Well, it also applies to you. And by the way, no matter your beautiful capacity to feel things so deeply, you can no longer carry the pain of the world upon your shoulders. It's way too heavy for your shoulders alone. Besides, it was never your duty. So now, you trust me. Put your chin up. Up. A smile on your face. A flame in your heart. And you go make this world as beautiful as you can. Ready? Set? Go.
Blood